Congress may have averted a catastrophic default, but the clock is now ticking down on student loan borrowers who will have to restart monthly payments in September as part of the debt ceiling legislation. For more on the economic impact, why we got here to begin with, we want to bring in Marc Goldwein. He is Senior Policy Director for the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget. And Marc, let's talk a little bit about this. How did we get here? It's been more than 3 years since people have had to pay on their student loans. Justified, you think?
Well, I think that when we were in the depths of the pandemic recession and we were doing everything we possibly could to make sure people had cash flow, this student debt repayment pause made sense. But we've extended it again and again. Each time it made less sense than the last. The unemployment rate is below 2% for people with college degrees. We should have ended this probably 2 years ago.
The pause has cost the federal government more than $200 billion. What's that mean, just as part of the budget?
Well, it's $5 billion a month. That's nothing to sneeze at. $200 billion, that's not going to break our $31 trillion debt. But it's a sizable difference at a time that inflation is surging, and it really is adding to it.
And now you've got $5 billion a month that consumers are not going to have to put into the economy. Is that going to make a difference when it comes to the economy?
I think it will. I think actually there's more upside than downside here because it's going to soak up some of that excess demand, help us control inflation. We've estimated the student debt pause adds about 20 basis points to the inflation rate. So again, ending the pause isn't going to solve inflation, but I think it'll make the Fed's job just a little bit easier.
Meaning that the economy will suffer a little bit as a result?
Well, meaning that spending will be reduced. A bit of that spending may go into the real economy, but when you have demand so far in excess of supply and you have these inflation spirals, I think more likely it's going to give the Fed more wiggle room to maybe raise the interest rate a bit less, maybe one less rate hike or one sooner rate cut going forward.
Let's talk a little bit about what's happening just with the idea that the government is forgiving up to $20,000 in student loans for couples. That goes before the Supreme Court. What happens if the Supreme Court rules that it is constitutional? What happens if it doesn't? What are the impacts just in terms of the budget for that?
So it looks like for the most part, people are waiting and seeing. They haven't spent all that money. They're waiting to hear about the courts. If the courts say the president's student debt cancellation is legal and there's not another immediate challenge, I think you're going to see a lot more spending go into the economy, and that could worsen inflation significantly. On the other hand, if the court rules that it is illegal, it'll be pretty much status quo. But the end of this pause is going to matter more because there are a lot of folks that wouldn't end up paying anything if this $20,000 of cancellation goes into effect.
But you think that just in terms of what it means, maybe not that big of a deal for this one off. I think other people look at it and say, OK, if it can happen once and it's constitutional, then maybe it will happen again and again.
Oh, no, I think it's a big deal. I think people are assuming it will be ruled illegal. Nobody is spending, or most people are not spending, assuming they have cash in hand. If they do, in fact, have $10,000, $20,000, we're going to see them go out and spend it. We're going to see home prices go up a little bit, car prices go up a little bit. And there is that very real risk. This cancellation alone costs $300, $400 billion. But if the president has the authority to cancel debt whenever he wants, I think that's going to put a lot of upward pressure on tuition. It's going to create a lot more borrowers. It's going to make student debt kind of a tuition roulette. Some people have to pay it back, some people don't.
Maybe we should clarify the reason that this is going to the Supreme Court to begin with is that the argument is it should go to Congress. If you're going to be spending that kind of money, it needs to go through Congress as they get to be the ones who determine the purse strings.
Yeah, the president's arguing some kind of emergency power because of the devastation of the pandemic. That just doesn't match the reality of the situation. Folks are going to restart payment. That's going to be tough. But that's the consequence of the payment pause and the disruption it's caused, not the pandemic itself.